I wonder what the rest of the Harbingers are up to. Plotting and scheming on an ever grander scale, no doubt. No time to lose. No time to lose.
Oh, you're here early. I just ordered. The food should be out in a second. Sit down, sit down.
Let's all take a seat.
Here, hand me your cups.
Oh, thank you.
Wait, you weren't supposed to drink that, Paimon. That was for you to rinse your utensils.
That's a thing? Wow, so much delicious food. Do you really eat all this just for breakfast?
That's just how we do it where I'm from. Most of the time, though, I don't eat lunch after dim sum.
Oh, that's good to hear. Paimon doesn't need to worry about holding back then.
Eat, eat. If it's not enough, we can always order more. Oh, and there's tong soy coming as well. I don't usually have that in the morning, but, well, since everyone's here, I just had to order it. What about you, traveler? Is the food to your liking? Want some more seafood congee? Let me refill your bowl.
Paimon's gonna take you up on that. Fill it up nice and full and make sure she gets a few extra shrimp. Thanks! So full. That meal was so satisfying, it even gave Paimon some extra brain juice. Oh, listen, listen. Paimon's figured it out. Let's think about this for a second, Gumming. That would explain why you try to keep...
Are you confusing me with Xingqiu?
Huh? You know Xingqiu? You sure know a lot of people.
Well, when you're on the road as much as I am, you hear all sorts of rumors. Sometimes they're true, sometimes they're not. What it comes down to is being able to tell the difference. More often than not, that means knocking on some doors to find out for yourself.
Oh, you truly are a man of many talents, young Master Gaming.
Okay, enough with the teasing. Sorry to burst your bubble, Paimon, but you're wrong about my family situation.
What? Oh, Paimon thought she was onto something there.
My dad is just an ordinary tea merchant. Small-scale stuff, you know? It wouldn't even make sense to mention his business in the same breath as the Feiyun Commerce Guild. My dad... he always wanted me to inherit the family business, to be a merchant like him. But that's just not who I am. It's not who I ever wanted to be.
Have you ever talked to him about it? You know, about your interests and aspirations and stuff.
Of course I have. I told him I wanted to be a wushu dancer. That I wanted all of Tevat to see what I could do. According to my dad, though, That wasn't a real job. Just a child's pipe dream.
Oh, that's terrible.
I'm sure he thought I would come around eventually, but wushu dancing has always been the only thing I wanted to do. One day, he tried to get me to visit some other tea merchants to start building the right relationships, but I refused to go. We got into a huge fight. We were this close to throwing hands. In the end, I was so angry that I ran away from home. I haven't been back since. Don't get on my case just yet, okay? It's not like I think I'm completely without fault. No, I know that it wasn't the right way to go about things. But my dad's stubborn. No matter how hard I tried to convince him, it just went in one ear and out the other. There was no changing his mind. I knew talking would only get me so far, but if I made it big in Liyue Harbor, the results could speak for themselves. But I'm sure you both are. In the past, I would go door to door from store to store, asking if they would be interested in hiring a performer. Most times, I wound up eating nothing but humble pie. And you can't just rely on dreams to put food on the table, right? So I found a job as a guard to make some money. And now I have enough to get by and then some. Still, change takes time. Gotta take it slow, you know?
Paimon understands.
Okay, enough of all that serious talk. Our tea's getting cold. Ooh, let's do something fun this afternoon. What do you say, huh? I'll organize.
Actually, we kinda already have plans this afternoon. We told Xianyun that we would go to her kite-making workshop.
Oh?
Are you interested in kite-making, Gaming?
Oh, no. It's just that I happen to know Auntie Xianyun.
That title certainly humanizes her a bit.
Oh, I know that she's an Adeptus. I met her during a delivery once. But hasn't she been in the city lately? She's even tried, with some limited success, to change her terms of self-address or something like that. She came to see me a few days ago to ask about luminescent dyes. Oh, wait a second. She doesn't plan on putting those on a kite, does she?
Is that not something you can do?
It's one thing to use it on cloth, but applying it to paper is another matter entirely. Why couldn't she tell me what she wanted them for?
Yeah, she does seem to have trouble with that sometimes.
It would be such a shame if everyone worked so hard on their kites only for them to get ruined in the end. Okay, I'll go with you. If Auntie Xianyun wants to use those dyes on a kite, the formula will need to be changed.
Great! The more the merrier!
Welcome.
Senua Kiosk, the place to go for classic Yua dishes.
You know, there are better ways to seek out our enemies than, well, standing here.
Senua Kiosk, the place to go for classic Yua dishes. Senua Kiosk, the place to go for classic Yua dishes.
I wonder what the rest of the Harbingers are up to. Plotting and scheming on an ever grander
Senua
scale, no
Kiosk,
doubt.
the place to go for classic Yua dishes. Senua Kiosk, the place to go for classic Yua dishes.
You know, there are better ways to seek out our enemies than, well,
Senua
standing
Kiosk,
here.
the place to go for classic Yua dishes.
Where I'm from, if we didn't keep moving, we'd freeze to death. Literally. Yeah.
Ganyu! Ganyu! Come on, wake up! Some friends have arrived!
Hello, friends.
Ganyu!
Oh, I have some mint oil. A guest at Wanmin restaurant recommended it to me. I've tried it. Its stimulative effects are much stronger than what can be achieved from chewing on mint leaves alone. Apologies in advance.
Wait! Shenhe? Not there!
See? It worked. She's awake.
Are you okay, Ganyu? Do you need some water? Or maybe something to eat?
I'm fine. I just...
Huh.
Chilly, huh? Paimon doesn't...
Was I asleep?
Did you not sleep last... Perhaps...
I'm sorry. I seem to have missed your name. You are...
Me?
Calming. People tell me...
Well,
My name is Ganyu.
it's an honor to Oh!
Yes, I have neither...
Me too! I want to participate in the Kite Plus. Your best friend didn't come... Well... Oh!
Wow, you're...
As for myself, I was original, but Cloud Retainer... It was so my motivation.
Well, we're all here.
Who is it that speaks of oneself?
Oh, come on! You clearly heard Paimon!
Master stopped to buy grilled tigerfish to share with everyone. Come get it while it's still warm.
Oh, Paimon, sorry, Miss Illuminated Bird! Paimon always knew you were the smartest, coolest, and prettiest Adeptus. Someone as wonderful as you is sure to have brought enough for Paimon as well, right? So delicious. Paimon's life is complete.
It appears that we've ended up with quite a few participants indeed. Go ahead, the materials are over here. The regular doc. As for how to make the kite, one assumes you all made sure to listen.
Paimon may have focused a little too hard on the eating and Paimon knew she could count on you, Traveler.
One will wait under this tree and avail oneself of the cool air while one digests. Do not hesitate to seek one's company if you have any trouble.
We're not in any...
Hey, Gaming! Want to team up?
Huh? I have to participate? I thought I'd be done for the day after adjusting the dye formula.
You're that unenthused by kite making, huh? That doesn't seem like you.
No, it's not that. It's just... it would take too long to explain. I guess I'll just make one then. What shape should we go with? What do you think, Shuyu? Is there a particular...
I want to swap!
That...
True, but I still...
Shenhe,
I see.
thank you. No harm done.
Good. Could I...
Huh? Please, I told you. Just call me Ganyu. Well, all right. Just be gentle.
Oh, still, Ganyu appears to be shaking like a cat whose whiskers have just been touched. I should stop. I see. Then I'll apply the oil to your forehead next time.
Oh, no need. I'll just refrain from taking afternoon naps outdoors. Anyway, we should probably get started on our kite. It won't be long before Cloud Retainer comes to check on our progress. Perhaps we should just choose the most traditional style.
Okay.
Well, they seem to be getting along swimmingly. Let's not disturb them. Auntie Cloud Retainer, look! Am I doing it right?
Very good. Your frame is nice and sturdy. This design, is it a finch?
Yep.
One is looking forward to seeing your finished product.
What color are you going to make it, Yao Yao? I haven't decided yet. If I make it blue, it'll be more like my friends. But if I make it gold, it'll be more like me.
If you are asking for one's own opinion, one would advise choosing gold. When giving a gift, the key consideration is the recipient's feelings, is it not? One imagines your friend would much prefer a kite that reminds them of you.
Oh, hey!
With age comes wisdom.
Oh, cool! I'm gonna start
Good. One will watch. You two seem strangely unoccupied. One was under the impression...
We actually haven't started yet, but we're going to start. We should get started on our kite now. Let's go. First, we have to decide on the shape. Hey, what are you laughing at? Oh, that's not a completely crazy idea. If nothing else, a Paimon-shaped kite could at least make sure you never get lost on your travels and always find the tastiest food and funnest things to do wherever you go. Maybe we're not exercising enough artistic license. Ooh, we should exaggerate this a bit. How about this? The word Paimon means... Now, what expression should we give her? Since the kite is going to... Ooh, like this? Ooh! The title of Champion Kite Flyer is mine! Now that we've decided, it's done! Now we just have to attach the string, right?
All right, gather around, everyone.
Oh! Xinyun's calling us!
Let one take a look.
Wow! Ganyu and...
Yep. The coloring makes it look...
If the tail wasn't split in two, like, if you look...
I did the painting. I stared at the paper for... Or should I say...
Oh! Well, now that you mention it...
Exactly.
No way. You can paint with your eyes closed?
You are most...
The Swanee that Gaming and Shuyu...
The eyes and ear here, Golden Finch is cute. It's a...
What about your kite, traveler?
Ta-da! Here it is!
It makes her look...
Wow! That's...
Is that The Jade Chamber?
Oh? Who dares attempt such a flagrant display of impropriety by releasing... Oh, and to do so by making use of this? Crude? One simply must know who it is that possesses such impertinence. Continue attaching the strings, everyone. One will be but a moment.
Cloud Retainer! Traveler, Paimon, could I trouble you to go...
Master's going to be okay, right?
I'm more worried.
There's wind up ahead! Looks like we can glide over! It's right there!
This far.
Now is hardly an opportune time for your musings.
Calm yourself. Do you have an...
One believes it, perhaps it is mere...
Your concern, Cloud Retainer, is either in the city on the subject of said...
Still thy tongue.
One presume...
Huh?
Regard the situation with which we are now confronted. This is...
One's fault. One seems to recall that releasing the kite was no solitary endeavor. Say something.
Further explanation.
We can hardly avoid...
Go...
Absolutely not.
That is not...
Oh, so an adeptus such as oneself?
I truly possess no inkling of who could have released a kite into your esteemed domain.
Verily, verily, we were but delighting in the surrounding scenery. This locale is home to such exquisite... mint! Well, and if that's all, then we'll just be on a...
We finally caught up. Yes! Mooncarver? Mountain Sheeper?
You!
Okay, now, Paimon...
It is of no consequence. Long has one seen through their disguises. One was simply curious as to how long they would keep up the act.
Then you are not angry?
How could one feel anger at the sight of two old friends enjoying themselves? One is also well aware of how enticing these city novelties can be.
We were simply consumed by a fit of festive spirit. Seldom do we get the opportunity to partake in the delights of the times. However, we are far from being as adept as you in matters that require a deftness of hand. No worthy kite could be born of our own making. Thus, we could only take the convenient route, so to speak.
Your prowess in mechanics is unparalleled, Cloud Retainer. You wield the wind and waves themselves. Your singular talent stands unmatched across the land. Of this, we are well aware.
One has guests to attend to. We will have to convene again some other time. Traveler, Paimon, do try to keep up.
We're leaving already? Oh, all this flying from place to place is wearing Paimon out.
They're back.
Paimon's pooped. Hi. Why are there only two of you left?
After you left, Yao Yao and Shu Yu tired themselves out playing with their kites. Gao Ming offered to escort them home.
Before he left,
Oh?
he said, "A kite is always tied down no matter how far it flies or how high it soars. Its tether prevents it from ever truly flying." He looked
Now that you mention it, Gao Ming did seem to...
a reflect.
Shen?
If Gaming,
Well,
just like some people can eat spike.
exactly. That's why tolerance and understanding are as important as they are.
Tolerance and understanding? What brought about this conversation? Did one miss something?
We were just chatting. You don't have to butt in on every little thing, you know. Where were you anyway?
One was merely doing a bit of cooking. Night fast approaches. If you are otherwise unoccupied, one would entreat you to stay and eat.
Oh, it's been so long.
Worry not. One has prepared a variety of meat and vegetable dishes. One is more than familiar with everyone's culinary proclivities. Shenhe, Ganyu, come with me.
Whoa, what's with all the secrecy? If you're ready to serve the... This is...
Oh, I can feel the wind brushing against my legs. This is a bit embarrassing. Is the headpiece secure?
How do we look?
She asked them just like that?
You look pretty too, Ganyu!
Given that one employed the services of the best tailor in all of Liyue, one would expect... What colors have you been
Lately,
I like black.
One is gratified.
The color black does.
And you...
I favor blue and...
And the material...
Yes, very...
Thank you, Master.
One is content.
Seems like you're supreme. This gold, it's a good thing Gaming isn't here. Or
He traveled all this way on account...
It's rare for...
He appears to...
It appears that.
Kite string.
where do we even...
One has only...
Here.
Oh?
Ran away.
Oh,
What?
This shall not do. Lantern Rite fast approaches. As one was contacting various tailors around, he possessed at a gathering of it. However, and later, one means to say, it is a time to... Fate is...
that's nice and all, but...
Do you have any ideas, Cloud?
Is there anything?
Combining our... Aha! How about this? Does that make sense to everyone?
Yep. Oh,
Now then, I counsel rest.
it's time to carry out the plan! Let's go find Gaming!
no time to lose.
Hi, Gumming! Paimon sees you've certainly gotten an early start this morning. Playing games already, are we? Who won this time? You the one buying dim sum again?
Hey, when you put it like that, it makes it sound like I'm always the one losing.
Ah, perfect, you're all here. There's an important commission I need your help with.
Alright, I've got the time. Where are the goods?
It's not just goods this time. I need you to escort a tea merchant and their wares from Chaoying Village to Liyue Harbor. A very important client has requested to meet with him.
Sure. What's this merchant's address?
Here.
If the client's that important, then this must be a very crucial, very pressing commission, right?
Of course, the sooner you complete it, the better. I would advise you to depart as soon as possible.
Alright, don't work too hard now, Longjo. We'll set off then.
You're a bit quiet today, Gumming. Oh, do you want Paimon to tell a story?
We're almost there.
Hello, you must be the tea merchant heading to Liyue Harbor. We're here to escort you.
Dad?
Oh, so you're Gumming's father. It's nice to meet you. Just leave this delivery to him. Everyone at the...
Seems like you've made some sort of name.
The goods are all in order?
Yes.
Then let's get going.
A very important client. Paimon doesn't know how we would...
I see. I suppose I will have to trouble you.
We've been walking for so long. Is anyone tired? How about we stop and rest for a bit?
I'm fine.
Gumming, don't you usually have some delicious snacks on you? Come on, bring them out so we can share them.
This place looks nice and open. Why don't you all rest here for a second?
Huh? What about you? You're not going to join us?
I'm not tired. I'll keep watch.
Oh, but...
Just let him go.
Okay, we'll just share amongst ourselves then.
Halt! Who goes there?
It appears that one...
Enough of your musings. Focus. Focus on the matter at hand. Present your exquisite ornaments at once.
Indeed.
It won't be difficult to subdue them, but they might have something else waiting in store. Leave this to me. Traveler, Pipe.
No, coming.
This is what I do.
A thorny foe indeed. Let us depart and seek a target softer in blow.
Don't think I'm gonna let you off so easily.
Away! Let us away!
Coming!
Don't worry, he's a great fighter. Paimon's even seen him take down a dozen or so treasure hoarders all by himself.
But coming, If he had just stayed by my side...
We just have to trust him. Let's go on ahead.
All is going to plan.
Okay, we should be good to stop here. Zhongli? Oh no, what is he doing here?
Good sir, please, listen to me. Reel in your line and leave this place as quickly as you can. There are bandits in the area.
Bandits? Acting in broad daylight? Oh. Ah, I see. It appears many people are catching a chill as of late. If your throat is bothering you...
Nope, no need, nope.
If there are indeed bandits in the area, then we... Oh? Such matters are best left to those with...
I suppose you're right. If ordinary people like us got involved, we would only cause more trouble.
Since we've...
Uncle Ip...
Gaming. The name sounds somewhat familiar.
Oh, have you seen him perform?
Indeed. I cannot help but admire his skill. He truly encapsulates the spirit of the Suani. Usho dancing has become more well known in... If you ask me, what truly deserves I have heard many of...
Seems like Zhongli has decided to skip the formalities.
Well, he's a hard worker. Yes.
You should be sure to tell him you think that when he gets back.
Your son is young yet. It's normal for someone his age to be a bit hot-headed. It's understandable to find talking about such things in person difficult. If there's a particular sentiment you wish to convey, perhaps we could pass it along for you.
No. It wouldn't be right to ask. I've been in the tea business for over the past... When you're young, you can handle all that physical... Every time I get to think, I often regret introducing him to wushu dancing as a kid.
It is only natural for a parent to strive to send their child down the right path. No one would begrudge you that sentiment, Uncle Ip. You need not worry.
You seem quite young, Mr. Zhongli. Yet you speak with such wisdom. Perhaps I have misjudged your age.
Your words are too kind. Truth be told, one of my old friends has several grown daughters. Rather than fretting about their future, however, she prefers to let them find their own way.
Then she's more easygoing than I could ever be. I fear I lack such an open mind. I meant to say earlier, there is no need to be so polite. Feel free to call me by my name, Ipdak.
Sure.
So,
That's not exactly what I was hoping to convey. Only, as my friend... You need not Indeed, with such a big heart, why not allocate the time you usually spend worrying about Gaming to the pursuit of other things? Like going for a stroll, drinking tea, or taking in the scenery. You never know what surprises could be in store. Things can change in the blink of an eye.
The blink of an eye, you say?
Children grow.
Zhongli certainly has... Oh, Gaming is back. Hey, Gaming, we're over here!
Dad, Traveler, Paimon. Good, you're all here. Oh, and Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? You're here too?
A fated meeting indeed. We were just enjoying some pleasant conversation.
Is everything resolved?
Well, you could say that.
What is that?
Traveler. I'll come right out and say it. Those two bandits, you sent them, didn't you?
So, that's how we're starting off?
Can't look me in.
Okay.
At first, their mannerisms seemed a bit still. I was right on their tail, and it should have taken only a few people with that level. Unless, of course, their real motive...
Wow, you're pretty quick on the uptake.
I just have a lot of experience. I've dealt with many a ruthless bandit in my time, but I've never seen ones like them. In the end, I told them they would make good guards if they ever wanted to get back on the straight and narrow, and that they could hang out with me in Liyue Harbor anytime.
You ever consider you might be a little too good at making friends?
I'm guessing you guys were trying to help resolve things between my dad and me? I appreciate it, I really do. But this conflict between us has been going on, even if those... You've seen the way...
It's not like Zhongli was talking... You don't believe...
He won't let it go.
You told us you wanted to prove yourself to your dad.
Will that even do...
You won't know unless you try. Just like how you listen to us. It's time to put these people skills to good use. You can make friends with anyone, so...
I'll do my best.
Despite my...
You flatter me.
How much tea have you drank since we've been gone?
Well said, Mr. Zhongli. Gaming, Mr. Zhongli is very knowledgeable.
Huh?
I have very much enjoyed our conversation, Ipdak, but I, unfortunately, have some unfinished funeral parlor business to attend to.
Oh, I hope I didn't keep you. My apologies for taking up so much of your time, Mr. Zhongli. No need to stay on my account. When you're less busy, let's find a time to meet. I'll treat you to dim sum.
It would be an honor.
We'll see you off, Zhongli. You two have a nice chat, alright? Thanks for helping us talk things through with Uncle Ip. Good thing you were able to pick up on what we were putting down.
I have been around the both of you for some time now. You could say I have a certain level of expertise in that regard. As for my role in the conversation, think nothing of it. I hardly did anything noteworthy.
You never change, do you? Why did you have us walk all this way? Paimon thought we just had to go far enough to be out of earshot.
A friend approaches.
Hello.
So, you're here too?
I've been here the whole... A ghostly what is she doing here? It's you. I thought you were direct...
Ah, your arrival is most fortuitous. The addition of the power source makes the takeoff...
He seems quite immersed.
I fear it's almost too stable. It completely negates the... In truth, I'm here because Director Hu...
I see. Much like she does every... Am I wrong? Or has she once again sent you out to buy... What is it, sesame oil or...
While we're on the subject...
I've only met Director Hu a few times.
Ah, And is that not a sign that you should visit Wangsheng Funeral Parlor more often? It wouldn't hurt to... This one here is many hands.
All right. I have made my comparison. If speed is what you...
Wonderful. I'll leave these 2 kites with you. Perhaps you can find a few friends with which to partake in the activity.
Oh, wait.
Well, I would...
So, you were testing out the kites for Hu Tao and even...
I would hardly say...
Seems like our pool of competitors is growing. Do you like kite flying, Xiao?
I suppose I neither like nor dislike it. Although, watching a kite gradually ascend into the... Perhaps they're a bit...
Kite...
Have you ever thought of Cloud Retainer taught us...
There's no need. Monogius was the... When Lantern Rite is over, come find me near Pervasi's temple if you have the time.
It's getting late. I should go in for...
How's she been, by the way?
The last time I spoke to her, if you have the time.
We'll keep that in mind. Take care, Zhongli. See you later.
See you next time.
Coming. I don't have anything to say.
Then I'll go. I still don't want to leave.
Oh, I can't say Hey, let me finish before...
Sit, Shinhe, sit. You must be tired from your journey. Shall I pour you a cup of tea?
No need. I'm not... They're gone, Master.
Perfect. The time is nigh for us to make an appearance. Do you remember the plan when...
Yes, Master. We aim to give them a demonstration of familial love. So I'll have whatever you are...
All right.
What are Auntie Xianyun and Shenhe doing here? Just how many people are in...
Perfect. I just so happen to have... Or it would be if one has not been forced to drink it every day in the hopes of whittling down one's considerable stash. One had... Oh, forget it. Such thought... Has work been busy during the holiday season? Do you need my help with anything?
Drunk guests can sometimes cause trouble, but I deal with them as you taught me, by pinning their heads against the table.
Are Auntie Xianyun and Shenhe serious right now?
Oh dear. While one was busy orchestrating this act, one seems to have forgotten about Shenhe's various eccentricities. What I meant to ask was, have you made any new friends? We live so far from each other. It would be a great comfort to me to know you were surrounded by good companions.
You already know of my past circumstances. Recently, I've been conversing with Guoba in the kitchen at night. Guoba can't talk, but his companionship is a comfort.
The poor child. Her one friend can't even talk. I guess... maybe Gaming is not doing so bad after all. That sounds about right. Take her to do something fun, and perhaps she'll loosen up a bit.
Like we used to do when we would carry stones up and down the mountain from dawn until dusk.
Dad, here, have some tea. Or no, wait, let's not have any just...
Coming. I don't support your decision to stay in Liu. If you come home, there will be people to help you. I'm not saying we have to live under the same roof. I know our personnel, your aunts, uncles.
Huh. I didn't know dim sum was such...
Shh. Just think about it.
Dad really has changed, but I thank you.
It's been long enough, don't you think? Oh, they're drinking. Hey, you two! Paimon's sorry we were gone for so long. We got to chatting with some friends and didn't realize how much time had passed.
Perfect timing, actually. We seem to be just about done here.
Yep,
Gaming has grown a lot taller, hasn't he?
You must be Mr. Ip! Thank you for coming all this way. My name is Charlotte, and I'm a reporter from Fontaine. You can find me writing for the Steambird. I invited you here not just to purchase your fine tea, but also with the hope that you might be willing to sit down for a short interview. What do you say?
An interview?
I suppose you could think of it that way. We...
The Fontaine Mark? Then I'll need some time to adequately prepare.
Of course, of course! Please follow me.
Is this person also involved in your plan? I had lots of connections. I suppose I've been humbled. I sure know all kinds of important people.
Over here! Yoo-hoo!
Huh? What? Auntie shit.
She probably wants to talk about the next phase of the plan.
I take it that all is going well?
Don't worry, Shenyan. Everything is going according to plan.
I knew it. I knew that was all an act earlier. And she was so determined to help me. She didn't even care about making herself and Shanka appear foolish in front of my face.
As for the next step...
Oh no!
What's wrong, Gamin?
Don't tell me you're the ones footing the bill for all that tea. I can't let you do that.
Fret not.
Exactly. Think of it more as an investment. We pulled together the Mora so that Charlotte could place the order. She's gonna bring it back to the Steambird. Fontanians will probably fall in love with your dad's tea as soon as they lay their eyes on Charlotte's...
Oh, okay. Business-related matters always seem to go over my head, but...
We can talk about such matters at a later date.
Yes. I've been thinking about it though. I haven't, but I'd hate to cause even more trouble for all of you.
That is for us to decide.
Yeah, we're all friends here. Plus, we wouldn't be here...
Okay.
Got it. Just leave it to us. Let's split up and make it happen. We need to do those things we talked about, but we also still have the... Since Xiao already tested out those kites for us... Hello again!
Welcome back, thanks to you.
Oh, you should...
And are you here to buy a kite? Please, take your...
Oh, we already had...
Ah, yes. Here you go.
It doesn't feel right...
Well, nor would it feel right for me to take your Mora. Good luck in the kite.
All right, then. Phew, it's done. Let's get down to business. Looks like we finished everything we needed to do. Let's find a good place and put this thing into the sky. Chi-Chi, we're almost there.
Okay. Come here, allow me.
The lantern rite is as festive as ever!
Huh? Oh, what's going on?
Did something happen?
What should we do?
Oh, should we get the Millilith?
What's that?
I taken that many pictures already? I need to load more film.
Wait, the wind.
Oh my gosh!
Mommy, I want a big kite like that too!
Do you see that kite way out in front? It's so beautiful!
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite!
Gaming's performance was so cool, Paimon almost wanted to join in! You saw that, right, Traveler? Let's go find him! Oh! He's over there! Talking to his dad!
I think I'll head off now, if that's okay.
Thank you, little girl. Do you want us to walk you back?
No need, no need. Master is waiting for me right over there.
Dad.
I suppose I'll go first this time.
Okay.
Your performance. I've seen many wushou dances in my time, but I've gotta admit, what you pulled off there was breathtaking.
Wow. I never thought I'd live to hear you say that.
You're serious about doing this professionally?
Absolutely. I know it'll be difficult, but...
Then it doesn't matter. What I mean to say is, of course it'll be difficult. But if that's your decision, if that's your dream, then it doesn't matter how difficult it is. As long as you put in the work, then any obstacle can be overcome in time. Really, when I was young, I also... Actually, how about we save that story of my past for another time? All I really want to say is, I've changed my mind. Much like this kite, you also deserve to soar to new heights.
Dad.
Son.
Son?
I bet you're wondering what's...
Well,
Anyway, to me, Gaming... Alright, that's...
Seeing the two of them talk things through like this really gives Paimon a sense of accomplishment.
Now, over there. Your friends are still waiting for...
huh? But...
I'll be staying in Liyue Harbor for a bit longer. When you...
Dad.
Go.
Okay.
That's quite the got there, Gummy.
Really?
It's nothing to be embarrassed about.
I'd like to find and thank Auntie Xinyun. If everyone has time, go fly a kite.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot! Didn't Zhongli say Hu Tao was also... We didn't have anything else to do today, right? Why don't we go have a look around? Maybe we'll run into her. The mountain air is so refreshing. It makes Paimon feel like she could float around. Crane! Huh? Did you... Sunshine! Right? So, well, we've got the time. Why don't we go check it out?
Well, if it isn't my See, I told you that something good was going to happen during our travels today. I have to say, sometimes...
It's just your lucky day.
Are you guys also here to catch the festivities? Oh, and that reminds me. Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite to you, too! Wait, if you're here for Lantern... And that voice we heard...
Oh, impressive. You could tell it was me from that far...
That or your voice is just really loud.
Well, of course it is.
Indeed. I suppose it's an asset.
Sure is! Having a loud voice is a handy tool when it comes to communication. Wait. That wasn't... Paimon just wants to know why you... There was something about...
No, it's...
Perhaps. But the act of shouting was very meaningful indeed. That's just what mountain climbers do, right? After all the hard work it takes to make it to the top, as you stand on the summit... Exactly. I was afraid that it would cause a disturbance, so I asked the locals around here. So you...
Speak for yourself.
When you're stressed, don't you ever just get the urge?
Oh, that's a pretty...
What I choose to hunt depends on my mood.
Huh?
Anyway, why don't you...
As long as Paimon has clothes on her back and food in her belly, Paimon doesn't think there's an...
Oh, I bet you... No need to be shy. Even Farina was shouting...
Huh? Did Paimon hear that right?
Believe in your ears. It isn't actually the reason we climbed this mountain in the first place.
Yes, we could just about make out someone yelling things like, "Help me!" and "What should I do?" And what do you know? Miss Farina was standing right there, all red in the face.
Ah, that reminds me. I believe what she actually...
So, you could actually hear what she was...
I figured we would come check out the situation either way. Why not let her keep some privacy?
Oh, seems like you caught Farina. She probably would have never thought. No, she definitely would have never thought she would run into anyone she knew all the way out here.
I think so.
What? Neverland was here too? What was he doing here? It couldn't have been for vacation.
I think it just might have been, actually. But apparently he only stayed for half a day before heading back. He's a very busy man.
Neuvillette is not the type to take much time off. Taking even a half day for himself is already a huge step in the right direction.
Didn't Charlotte publish an article on the Liyue tea industry recently? Maybe he was inspired to come buy some tea after reading that article. You know, just like you were.
My situation is completely different. I'm here because I was asked to accompany you. The tea purchase is simply an added bonus of this location.
You Fontanians and your tea drinking.
Oh, it's not for me. I lost a bet with Ridesley, and now it was just a... Ridesley gets really invested in that. You could give him mint plants that...
If only... In any case, I'm pretty sure the tea you bought is this region's specialty. Oh, yes, that's the one.
You didn't really...
Please, do I look like someone who would fall...
That reminds me. You guys said you only came up here because...
Oh, that's right. Hu Tao! A few days ago, we heard that a friend was going to be in Chaoying Village.
Oh, dear. We've been chatting for quite some time.
We should probably head out.
No need to stay on our account. We just got up here, so we're good.
Go and meet your friend.
Sounds good. Chaoying Village is known for its tea, but you know what else they have with tea? Didn't Gaming say something about dim? Oh, well that's fine too. Paimon doesn't. Now let's see what kind of yummy thing. Paimon's not seeing things, is she? Is that Farina's stand? Wonder what they're talking about. Zhongli knows a lot of stuff. Maybe he's telling Farina. Oh, or maybe Hu Tao is trying to rope for. Hey, this isn't. But Paimon, since Zhongli, it's decided then. Paimon votes for tour guide Zhongli. All right, no time to wait. Good afternoon, Hu Tao, Zhongli, and Farina. Oh, great! Now Paimon's shouting.
Oh, well, aren't you a...
That we were able to meet you both without prior...
Huh? Oh, so both of you are acquainted with the Traveler and Paimon, then? I'm pretty... I must admit, I'm a bit... But seeing as you're a hero who's been all over to that, since we have found ourselves in each other's company within the...
It appears you have been to Fontaine, then. Given your proclivity to spread good deeds wherever you go, it's no surprise that you would make the...
What I mean to say is, although I've built up a certain following within Fontaine, I stand before you right now as nothing more than an ordinary... There is definitely more to Mr. Zhongli than meets the eye. Given his breadth of knowledge on both academic and worldly... Is he just feigning ignorance for my...
No. Yeah. You're no common
Does that mean Hu Tao... Oh...
You may not have heard, friends, but...
Miss Farina is now one of my
Okay, you. Guess Paimon will have to break into the hidden stash at the bottom of her shoe.
Huh? What's this about winning something?
Don't tell me. You two were placing bets on...
We just saw you guys standing on the side of the...
Oh, I see. That means you, my friend. That I do. What was Paimon's guess then?
Paimon thought Zhongli was showing the new...
By newbie.
If that's the case, then Paimon's...
Oh, that's right. Mr. Zhongli was...
You see? Paimon was... Since both of our guesses were right, there can't be a win... Hey, don't be upset. How about this? You buy Paimon a bowl, and Paimon will also buy...
Since I was the subject of the bet, perhaps it should go to me? You know, as... I was just joking. Anyway, I should be the one treating you. The funeral parlor is about to bring in...
Oh, Paimon almost... Did I...
Huh? What do you mean?
Well...
Oh, well...
Really? Paimon is so sorry for your loss. Although Paimon may have not...
Whoa, it's not like that, Paimon.
Huh? But Paimon just thought... Since you hired the servant...
Really, Paimon. It's not like you don't know me. Miss Hu Tao is simply helping prepare some props for my film. Not too long ago, I read a collection of horror stories from Liyue. The content was... now that Fontaine's biggest... Hey!
Oh, so did you...
Well, my...
It was a fated meeting indeed.
Zhongli sure loves...
Oh?
It's someone you know. Wanna take a... What? How did you guess that on your first try?
Very impressive, my friend. Your guessing game is spot on today.
Never thought never...
I'm sure he didn't get lost. He was already getting ready to leave by the time I arrived. He just want...
Yup, that's exactly... This area is full of mountains and rivers. It's normal to not know the fast...
So, were you the one that...
Of course. I'm also a guide of sorts, but... Speaking of your...
What about him?
He doesn't get out much, does... no wonder. He was stiff as a board and way too polite. I would have never guessed he was here.
All in all, he was only here for half a day.
Oh? This gentleman you...
I'm sure he does. You didn't see him, but he was dressed like he was about to attend some
Is that so?
Wait, you didn't see him?
Unfortunately, no. At the time, it appeared as if Director Hu and Miss Farina were having quite the productive...
What a shame. That gentleman seemed like a sophisticated...
Is that so? To borrow Miss Farina's...
Well, with the Traveler around, I'm sure you'll...
That's right. He's got more friends than he knows what to do with.
Well, that's certainly true. Oh, that reminds me. If you get the... Just tell him the Palais Mermonia isn't... Even clams open their shells to let it... If he's really that much of a stickler for protocol, he can fill out a leave of absence for...
Seems like this gentleman is also in charge of something pretty important. So in my experience, a leader needs to be able to roll with... It seems like your friend still has a lot of growing to do.
If I remember correctly, you're quite...
Oh? Traveler, Miss Farina. Those...
Oh, it's Navia and Clarand. Hey, over here!
We saw you all chatting over here, and we're wondering if we could join in.
So, no apologies necessary. Any friend...
Straight to the point. It's getting late. If we want to catch a boat back before dark, we should probably get going.
Indeed. Then, Miss Farina,
Oh, yes?
when are you planning to head back? Do you need us to escort you?
Oh, I don't think that will be necessary. I mean, you're not my subordinate anymore. You don't need to look after me.
I didn't mean it that way. It's normal for friends to travel home together if they run into each other on the road.
There are a lot of mountainous roads in this area. I imagine they'll be even harder to navigate after dark.
Exactly! Just like in those ghost stories. 8 paths converge in a wood. Beside them an old house is stood. If you dare to go inside, not a soul will greet your eye. But if you take a closer look, there may be something you mistook. A candle flickers to and from. My dear demoiselle, stop.
Of course.
By the way, did I hear you mention that Clorand used... Then you must have also been a leader at some...
Well, besides being a lead, I prefer how things are now. I can come...
I see. Well, you've certainly picked an apt...
Only the best. Thank you so...
It's fine. The next time you...
Dim sum.
They are a...
Oh, make sure to order the wing.
Ooh, okay.
Wait, but didn't you guys say...
Of course I am. A kite, Chlorand is the...
So, all you're bringing back...
And some tea flavor.
Chlorand...
Well, one of us.
Hey, I'm hardly reckless.
Me? Oh, well, I bought some. Other than that, they should all be things I can use.
Nope, if you bought that much stuff, where did it all go?
Oh,
Monsieur Neuvillette took them.
Oh, so that... Wait, what? Why did he take them? He's not...
Monsieur Neuvillette just saw the amount of bags we had. I felt a bit bad at first, but...
He even offered to deliver my gifts to the fortress of Maripede. Neuvillette is a man of his word. If he says he...
See, even Chlorand was... If even his trusty subordinate...
Wow, he seems like a real jack. If only the funeral parlor had an employee. Right, Zhongli?
Indeed.
Clorand said Neuvillette offered to deliver her gifts to Risley. So if we... But we don't know exactly when he'll show up.
It's you. It has been some time. Few people frequent this location. Since I was able to conclude...
You call this early?
Strictly speaking, that depends. I am hardly...
Really?
First, I should clarify that I was referring... Second, I was unaware... I see. Thank you for... Yes, they have...
I have to have just a simple gift delivery, and she has the...
I was just passing through.
All right. Then I hereby confirm...
A verbal receipt of confirmation?
Guess not. This quantity of tea, though, seems a little excessive for...
About. Much of that is my own excess.
Oh?
It was buy 10 boxes, get half off.
That explains it then. Well, go ahead and...
You have my thanks. Oh, there's something else.
This? A stone slab?
Well, that is an apt...
A legal
Before the advent of...
Oh.
Since ancient... As a tribute, during my travel, we joked with Clara...
So...
I did not expect...
It is a... I suppose I shouldn't... A gift of this significance. Just kidding. But we do have...
That sounds...
So that's what you were doing in...
Indeed. The aftertaste is... If you want to experience the true flavor, you simply have to go to the source. Then we are of this...
If you... After all...
You're quite right. However, after reading it, seeing as I was free of responsibilities for the morning, I just... Refreshing. Take, for example, in the past, I never... This is also...
That's a late...
That was indeed one of my inspirations. Really? To tell you the truth, given your around such an important holiday such as this, but I'm afraid this is all I can offer. If you'll have it, that is. That is precisely why it would do me such a great honor if you accepted. You are most welcome. Happy Approve a leave of absence request for myself. That sounds like it could easily lead to a vicious cycle of self-indulgence, something which couldn't be in further violation of protocol. But I suppose I understand her point. My proclivity to... But now I see that the human world is in...